Hey electronic musicians, this is Marcus, and today in this video I'm going to go over the Lilac Glare expansion from Native Instruments. This is just one of over 50 genre-focused and artist-created expansions that Native Instruments sells for $49 each. And every one of them is loaded with hundreds of drum and instrument samples, as well as loops, all in 24-bit wave format. And they also include dozens of construction kit loops that you can load up into any DAW software that you use. On top of that, Native Instruments has some exclusive drum kits that are formatted for their Battery 4 and Machine software. And for good measure, they throw in some presets for their synthesizers like Massive, Monarch, and Prism. Now, Lilac Glare, specifically, this expansion focuses on modern R&B and pop. And it's a style that's full of warmly processed and saturated drums and synthesizers, and also a good portion of guitar and piano. So you can see here, I'm using Ableton Live, and in this session, I've got the Lilac Glare folder already loaded up. You can see the construction kits here, and this makes it a very natural fit for you to just take these loops and load them up into your session view of Ableton Live, and it lets you hear these sounds quickly and easily and get a feel for the vibe of this pack. So let's take a listen. And then, of course, you can just start mixing and matching up some of these loops and see what goes well with others and what doesn't. I mean, this is a big variety of stuff for you to bounce through, so let's just start mixing it up a little bit. So that's the construction kits. Lilac Glare also includes 59 drum kits that are formatted for battery. And if you have Battery 4 inside of the Complete Control plug-in shell software, you just go right here in the menu to Lilac Glare, and it shows you all the kits. They're tagged for melodic kits or just, guitar focused, keyboard focused. They're not actually drum kits, but you have all these here for your triggering pleasure. And the great thing about having these kits formatted for battery is that they're all color coded according to the type of drum sound. You get the previews. You see as I'm highlighting each kit, there's audio previews built right in, so you hear immediately what they sound like. And then when you load them up into battery, you get all the editing power that battery gives you to customize these sounds and make them your own. So let's check out some more of these kits. I like that one. So you can hear it's a very modern sound just to get you started. And then these special kits are also really cool because you can go in and load these up, and then they give you all the snares, kicks, hi-hats, all the different percussion sounds that are in the entire Lilac Glare pack for you to now just go in and listen, decide what's your favorites, and then you can separate those out for your drum kits, your custom kits later. Now, let's go over to Massive. There's a 37 preset selection for Massive inside of Lilac Glare. And these sounds, as I'm going through them, some of my favorites here. I love how some of them have a very aggressive quality to them, and yet for me, I think they have this kind of these soft reverby edges to them. So I just like the aesthetic that they're putting forth here with these. And now finally, the Monarch presets. Monarch is Native Instruments' take on, well, let's just say it, the Mini Moog. It's a classic 1970s analog mono synth. And as you hear some of these presets, you can feel that vintage vibe, and they just got a good few of them here for you to add that flavor to your tracks. With Native Instruments expansions, you don't need machine hardware to get a lot of benefit out of them. However, if you do have machine hardware, you'll get exclusive content. All of the expansions have machine projects loaded up. So if you see here, I'm going to my Lilac Glare projects, and you just load one up. And all of the patterns and arrangements in here are fully user editable. So you can do with these what you will, or just use them as examples for how to use these sounds. The expansion packs also have dozens of machine formatted drum kits. So I'm going over to them in my menu here, and I got some of these loaded up. All of the drum kits come with their own exclusive machine patterns that, if you like them, you can use them as is. They're all royalty free. Or you can edit the patterns, change the sounds around, and do whatever you want. So let's say you just want to change the snare there. Go up to drums, narrow down to snare, and you can just drop in any snare that you want. And like I was saying, all these patterns are completely user editable. So you can just go in there, switch things around, do whatever you want with them. Let's check out some other sounds. So that's the Lilac Glare expansion from Native Instruments. I hope you found this video helpful, and thanks for watching.